Welcome folks to another episode of Dski Grillz. Today we are making 4 pork butts on the Old Hickory Pits Ace MM. Let's go.
Switch it up.
Folks, so we're out here on the grill setup, and all I'm doing, as you can see, smoke is rolling already out of the Old Hickory. It takes around 45 minutes to 1 hour to reach temperature, okay? I want it to be at 250 degrees the entire cook. Now the fuel we use today is Kingsford's Professional, okay? So that's what this thing is filled up with, coming up to 250 degrees. Once we hit 250 degrees, we'll go ahead and add the Kingsford beautiful cherry chunks, okay? This is what we have here. We're gonna add maybe 5 to 6 chunks just to start with, and maybe infuse it one more time about 2 hours into the cook, okay? After 2 to 3 hours, smoke has already done its job. It's all about getting that baby tender, okay? So these two are what we have going on for making the perfect, beautiful cherry smoked pork butts. Meet me back inside and let's season these pork butts. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and inject these pork butts with the It's Incredible marinade. You know, I talk about this spice all the time, and I love the injection package as well. The marinade, it does really well. So this is going to be our plan to get some nice flavor deep inside these pork butts. I'm going to put half the package in, and then we're just going to whisk. You can smell all the flavors of the It's Incredible dry rub in this marinade. So you know you're injecting this thing with some great flavor. So we're marinating and injecting first, then we're coming back with our seasoning, and we're going to be using the rub, which is Malcolm Reed's rub. And the reason we're marinating first is because the binder will already be in place just from all the juices that are coming out of the pork butt. So I'm using the injector that has multiple holes in it. That way, once we push the plunger, juices are flying all throughout this pork butt. Okay, so we have all 4 pork butts injected. You can see the juices that's run out since doing that. Now we're coming heavy with our The Barbecue rub. Again, this is Malcolm Reed's rub. Used to use this a whole lot. I looked in my pantry and I saw I had a 5-pound bag. So what better time to use it up than right now on these beautiful pork butts. So we're just gonna go heavy, folks, and I'm gonna use pretty much all of this stuff up. I'm gonna make sure these pork butts are saturated with this rub. I wanna make sure that it has time to sit. Remember, the Old Hickory takes a while to warm up, which is perfect for our pork butts because they get a chance to soak in all these flavors before they get onto the smoker. All right, we're back, folks. We are up to around 220, 225 degrees right now. We're gonna go ahead and get these beautiful pork butts on right now. I'm gonna show you the color we've achieved just by letting these babies sit, okay? So they've been sitting for around 45 minutes. They've had a chance to soak in all these flavors. Now they're going on the pit. So with the Old Hickory, you could do up to 16 pork butts. We're just doing 4 for today. And I'm gonna get the 3rd rack out right here. We're gonna put us 2 on this rack here. Plenty of room for airflow to get a nice bark on these things. Now, I'm cooking these with the fat cap down on the bottom, okay? Plenty of room there. And we're gonna go right on top for our last 2. Now, with the Old Hickory, all you have to do now is shut that door, get that baby locked in, and you're literally ready to go. All right, so now I'm just gonna refuel the basket with charcoal again, and then we should be good for about 3 hours or something. But what we'll do is we'll check back in around 2 hours, let you see how this baby is coming along. We'll be spraying with water and apple cider vinegar throughout the cook. Ultimately, this thing is infused with flavor on the inside. We're gonna have a beautiful bark on the outside. I'm looking at anywhere from 8 to 10 hours for this cook. The Old Hickory is up for the challenge, and Dski Grillz is up for the challenge. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. So with the Old Hickory, you can see you have plenty of storage, right? When it comes down to charcoal, you can load this baby up. And for me, I usually fill this thing up, and I can cook for at least 3 hours without having to do anything. So we're gonna go right in. This set it and forget it style makes it really, really nice to still be putting out beautiful smoked barbecue without having to babysit it all day, which again, I don't mind. Love my stick burners. But this baby here is a game changer. All right, so we got that. Now we're coming with our cherry chunk. Okay. We'll get it shut back down. I love this ash catcher to keep your deck clean. Get our door shut, close our ash catcher, and we'll get back together in about 2 hours and see how these pork butts are coming along. See you guys in a bit. All right, we are back. It is almost 3 hours into this cook. I want to open it up, get this baby sprayed down with apple cider vinegar and water mixture, and let's just see how these beautiful pulled porks are coming along, okay? We are still holding right at 250 degrees. That is the beauty of the Old Hickory Pits ASMM. Here's our first two beauties right there, cooking up nicely. We'll get them sprayed down real quick. Our bark has definitely started forming. So now we just want to add a little moisture. Back in we go. And here's our next two. Looking wonderful, folks. Just looking wonderful. Same thing, a nice coat of apple cider vinegar and water. And back in we go. Okay, we're gonna get it shut down, get back together again in around 2 more hours and see how we're looking. The smoke has definitely taken on. I might add a few more and some more charcoal, and then we're gonna go for 3 more hours before we do anything else. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, 6 hours later, our pork butts have formed a beautiful bark, and now it's time to wrap. So let's do that now. We'll take one out, move the other one to the side, and we want to wet our paper really good just to make sure it's pliable and folds well. So this is the water and apple cider vinegar. And we'll do our first fold right here. Tuck it pretty good. And from here, we want to bend our edges, lay them flat. Do the exact same thing to this side. Bend our edges and fold them flat. Okay, so from here, folks, we just want to get a nice first bend, pull it back to make sure it's tight, and continue on with the next one. Very nice. Okay, so that's really good and tight. I'm going to fold the edge to make sure it is even when I do the last fold. And that is it, okay? So this baby is done, ready to go back to the pit until it gets up to 203 degrees. We'll do the exact same thing to the other 3 pork butts, and I'll meet you at the cutting board once everything is done and we can pull one apart. All right, folks, I am so excited. We are back to check out the final product of our 4 pork butts made on the Old Hickory Pits ACMM. If you remember, we hit it with cherry smoke. We hit it with Kingsford Professional Charcoal. We let that baby go for around 6 hours, folks. I showed you as the bark got built. We brought it in, we wrapped it in butcher paper. We've let it sit right here on the cutting board for around an hour and a half. We're gonna go ahead and pull one of these babies apart and close this video out. This is all part of an awesome event we have coming up in Fort Worth, and it's gonna be the Fort Worth Eats Food Festival. Those in the DFW, reach out to me. I'll let you know when it is. I'll let you know where it is, and you can come get some of this awesome pulled pork. Let's check it out. See, one thing for sure, folks, when you feel all this softness right here, you know it was cooked right. It's tender. Juices are finna start flowing when I let it out. Here we go. This is going to be a mess. I hope you can see this. This is going to be a mess. Look at that. I'm going to bring you in close when we pull this apart. Let me bring you in close right now. You can see these juices. This is amazing. Look at this. Here we go. Beautiful bark. Using that butcher paper. Juices. This thing's falling apart before I even get a chance to use the claws on it. Look at that, it already came apart. This is a pulled pork dream here, folks. So how do you know that pulled pork is ready? You pull the blade bone out. Look at this right here. Blade bone comes out clean. That lets you know it's absolutely amazing. Look at that. Okay, move that to the side. Now let's get to tearing this thing up and showing you what Dski Grillz is all about. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let everybody know what Dski Grillz is up to. And as always, at Dski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. Remember, we hit this baby with the It's Incredible marinade. This is why it's so juicy and so succulent looking, okay? You see the beautiful bark we formed? This is, again, pulled pork done right. Catch you guys later. Hopefully I'll see some of you at the Fort Worth Eats Food Festival. If not, hit me up at dskigrills.com and order your pulled pork shipped directly to your door throughout the United States. Catch you later.